Hello, everyone. Just want to have a little chat with you. Very important chat. Um, from one parent to many. When it comes to our children, I think it's important to be in the room or be careful with who we allow chats and mentoring and specific conversations to take place. I say that because there are a lot of people that mean well. Their intentions are in the right department. However, not everyone's moral compass, integrity scale, and the way that they perceive what's right and what's wrong that aligns with you and how the values that you're teaching your children. A major part of raising our children is what we instill in them when they're young. The foundation. Once that foundation is set into play, that's what carries them the rest of their life. So if you have someone who are just saying crazy things or ignorant things or trendy information or teachings to your children, they may think it's funny. They may think that, oh, this is real. They need to know this. However, these are your kids. What's instilled in them is important and it's actually our responsibility. So when we're trusting who we've been knowing for years, oh, I've been knowing them for a long time. Oh, what's the term people use? Oh, they're my people. Uh, how is that person living? What's going on with them? Are how are things working out for them? And it's not a judgmental thing. However, um, kind of sounds contradictory. It is. When it comes to our children, I need to know what you're telling my son and my daughter. I need to know why. I need to have a conversation first, especially if it's someone who I don't feel like have the right to give my children specific information. Also, I want to kind of shed some light on the position people play or the relation in your kid's life. Just because it's your mom or your dad or your aunt or your uncle or whatever, that does not deflect what's being said. Everyone's mental health is not on one accord. It's not okay. We live in a world where mental health is being challenged and is thrown every which way. Everyone knows it, everyone sees it. We may ignore it. However, when it comes to our children, we want to save them from having mental health issues. Kids are going to soak up whatever is told to them, especially when the words are organized in such a appealing way. And kids trust us. They're so immature and they're so vulnerable that whatever information they receive, they think it's right. So we're giving them wrong information and we're allowing the wrong people to give them wrong information. We're responsible for that. So I'm not going to go on and on. I just kind of wanted to, it's kind of been sitting with me because I have plenty of people just like, oh, let me talk to your son. Like, he's getting older. I'm sure he's going to be interested in this and this. And I'm like, whoa. No. No. Yes, it takes a village. However, we do not live amongst those years that our grandparents and great grandparents were a legitimate village who gave great insight to children. That was a trusted generation. I can't speak for the generations and the world we live in today. So basically, so just with that being said, let's be selective on that village. Not everyone who wants to be a part of our tribe is supposed to be invited or welcomed because our children is such a critical piece of this world. Train up a child in the way that they should go, and when they're old, they will not depart from it. They will not depart from the right teachings. They should not depart from their foundational part of their life. Now, if you train them up in the wrong way, they won't depart from that either. That'll be what they know because that's what they were taught in the critical, vulnerable time in their life. So let's be very strict and serious like never before when it comes to the village, when it comes to their exposure. Is it a control thing? Yes and no. It's controlling what our kids are exposed to and who our kids are exposed to, but it's also orchestrating what goes on in their life. We're not going to be with them all the time. It's impossible. And even the information that us as parents give them, they may end up valuing what someone else says. However, we want to limit as much as possible the ignorant information, the untrue information, the societal information that's given to them. We want to protect what's being told to them and what's being shown to them. So that's a part of tough love. That's a part of being a parent. That's a part of loving all on our kids. No one's going to raise or teach our kids like we do. Um, so yeah, that's all I have to say. And just be mindful, love on your children, and allow the correct people to advise and love on our kids as well. So thank you. Bye.